Ready to make a difference? This is the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce podcast, where we connect you with the stories behind our local businesses.
Welcome to the Palm Harbor Chamber podcast. I'm your host, Kert Rhodes, and today we are at the Palm Harbor Chamber, and today's guest is Iliana from X-Force Body. See, I did that on purpose just to see.
You did not do it on purpose!
X-Force Body. So, talk us a little bit more about Iliana, who you are.
I am me from Bulgaria originally.
Okay.
And I immigrated here in 2004.
Okay.
And why I do what I do is not because I'm obsessed with big muscles or bikini bodies or, nothing to do anything with, that was a double negative. Nothing to do with how we look on the outside. My whole experience with what I do happened on accident. At the time I was working as a rehab tech in
I'm re-saying that.
Nursing home rehab nursing on the second floor.
Right.
I was in school for physical therapy. I was taking my prereqs in SPC because my parents told me get a real job. All this going to the gym and exercising is not going to pay your bills. I go, yes, mom. It's Eastern European parents are very assertive, serious, like you can't say anyway.
Right.
I mean, they did it because they love me. Obviously, they want me to be secure and happy. Anyway, so during that time, I got introduced to the Nautilus concept.
Okay.
The Nautilus concept was born in the 70s for those of you
who
are younger.
I remember those days.
And a little bit of a note on that is Nautilus revolutionized the barbell. That's all they did. Before Nautilus, we had free weights.
Right.
Before free weights, we had kettlebells.
Okay.
Why people today still use kettlebells is beyond me, because they were really cool in the 1700s, right? So anyway, so I started learning about this Nautilus equipment, which I didn't know anything about, and how it's basically a barbell, but it makes your workout safer, efficient, and more productive because you are not at risk of injuring yourself.
Okay.
You can go to failure safely. You can overload the muscle safely. Anyway, everything that I learned about it made total sense to me.
Okay.
I started doing it for myself. And then one morning I'm pushing the next patient to physical therapy and I'm looking at them and I go, oh my goodness. Why people get old in the first place?
Right.
It's not because of age. We have plenty of clients in their 80s that are playing golf, helping their neighbors with the yard work. And then you have another 86-year-old that's been in a wheelchair for the last 7 years of their life. What kind of life is this?
Yeah.
And I said, people start aging because with age, they start losing what? Muscle. Right? You don't need a PhD in exercise science to give me that answer.
Right.
I go, if these patients, and I promise you, only 1% of these people ended up in a wheelchair because of some God forbidden accident, right? Falling off of your ladder,
right.
Getting hit by a car. It was because with aging, they started declining. Every aspect of your health declines when you lose muscle. And then I said, okay, so if they did my workout 20 minutes twice a week, because this is the whole Nautilus concept. I don't know if you remember Mike Manser back in the day taught that concept. He was Mr. Olympia multiple times with a fraction of the time in the gym. He won all these competitions, right? And I go, if they did my stupid workout, when I say stupid, it's so simple to the point,
right.
Brilliant and
right.
simple,
yes.
They wouldn't be in the wheelchair.
I remember you talking about this at your business before hours for the chamber.
Right.
This story. It was very interesting.
It was this aha moment, and then on my lunch break that same day, I called my mom and I said, Mom, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't want to work in healthcare. This is 35, 40 years of my life. I want to be doing something that I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't want to work in healthcare because, let's be honest, when you're in that wheelchair, you don't want my help anymore because you're in so much pain from all the impact on your joints, your neck, your back, everything hurts. You want the pain medication. I don't blame you, you're in pain, but I don't want to be involved in that whole system. I want to do something that actually helps people.
Yeah.
They want to come see us. And understanding that strength training, but proper strength training, is literally a lifeline when it comes to your quality of life, the ability to golf, the ability to play with your grandchildren, right? We are young, but we're all heading in the same direction.
Sure.
So this, and another thing that lately I've been saying this, you know what? I have no doubt that this is gonna be huge because at some point somebody had to educate people that they need to brush and floss to protect.
Right.
It's the same thing taking care of your muscular
Simplicity.
system. Right. So 2 weeks later, I had given my 2 weeks notice the next day at the hospital.
Okay.
2 weeks later, I was working as a Nautilus trainer. I worked in a Nautilus studio for 5 years. In 2016, we opened our first X-Force Body location in Palm Harbor, and this is where I became a chamber member.
Awesome.
10 years ago.
Wow.
I love the chamber.
Good for you. I think we said behind when the camera wasn't on. I said, how many events have you been to the chamber? You're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, so many. There's so many. So
Right.
talk about your consistency of being part of the chamber.
Right. I love the chamber. It is it's just like with business, same with the chamber and networking. You become part of something bigger than you. You support your community. You support your fellow business owners. And we're just there for each other. This is what the chamber is. Another thing is that how many times I run into people and they say, I know you from the chamber.
Right.
And I'm a lot of times like a kid. I'm like, I don't remember you.
Right.
And well, this one time I showed up last year. How am I supposed to remember if you showed up once last year?
Right.
We have to be consistent because when people show up, this is our credibility. And how do we know each other, right? If I never showed up, you wouldn't know to invite me to this podcast, right?
Correct.
So just like the gym, if I go once a year, I'm not gonna get results.
No.
But if I show up consistently,
Yeah.
Anyway, chamber is great. I've been a member 10 years, and I recommend that.
Awesome.
Any business owner. And honestly, don't do it just for yourself. Do it because you're gonna meet amazing people. Life is about the relationships, the quality of those people around us. And I've met people that, they're personal friends. We hang out,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
We have dinner with them.
Exactly.
Drinks with
So, yeah, it's been fun.
Let's circle back because I know you have 2 locations.
Right.
So talk about your first location in Palm Harbor. What's the address of that?
It's in the LBC Plaza, 35567 US 19 North.
Right, just behind Longhorn.
Right.
Off US 18 there.
Right.
Correct.
And the second one, we've been there 7 years now in South Tampa on Kennedy and Del Mabry.
Okay.
And we're built for busy professionals, for people who don't want to waste time in the gym getting injured.
Okay.
You're very efficient, productive with your workouts, because it's 20 minutes twice. That's it.
So when you say that, on that note, 20 minutes twice. Now our audience might be thinking, wow, 20 minutes twice? Let's just go through a simple routine. If I came there and I was working out, let's say Monday and Thursday, what am I going to do on that Monday? What kind of workout am I going to go? Just give me the basics.
So on Monday, and this is based on 50 years of research with the Nautilus concept.
Okay.
And what we found is that the recovering systems of your body, basically your body recovers your body. And the body doesn't know where the stress is coming from, right? So your kidneys, your heart, your cardiovascular system, your endocrine system, they don't know if it's leg day or chest day or back day. They're in constant effort and work to recover you from something.
Okay.
It's the same process from having the flu or you ran a marathon, emotional stress. So they tested it 6 days a week, right? Splitting the body, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 3, 2, and 1. The best results came after 48 hours full recovery. Okay?
All right.
This is why when you come in at X-Force Body, we train full body. We start with the legs really hard because they're the largest muscle groups. We move on to the smallest, which is the shoulders. But every time you come in, we train full body and we make sure you have 2 to 3 days off in between, because the building happens while you're resting. You don't build muscle in the gym.
Right.
You build it
So
while
you're
you're
not getting any rest in between each set. You're pretty much going from
Yes.
exercise to exercise to
Right.
exercise, 20 minutes, boom, you're done.
Yes.
Wait 48 hours to recover,
Then come
boom,
back
come
again.
back in.
That's all you need.
Same body parts, everything.
Yes, but different
Interesting.
exercises.
Right.
So if on Monday you do leg press, which is the safe squat basically, on the other day you do quads and hamstrings separate.
Interesting.
If
Okay.
on Monday you do pull over and row machine for the back muscles, on the other day you do the seated pull down, which gives you variety with your exercises. This way you're never getting injured from overuse.
Okay.
Because most people in a course of a week, they don't utilize more than 5-6 exercises.
Okay.
We have 14 different ones. It's 14 different machines
Right.
or 14 different approach to the muscle. So it's very safe and productive, and it takes care of your muscular system. On your days off, you can jog, you can play golf, you can play
So you have a
pickleball.
plan in place for them for the off days.
Right.
Okay.
You can do your sports on the off days.
Right.
Just no lifting.
Okay.
Right.
How many trainers do you have in the Palm Harbor
7.
location?
Oh, altogether 7. In Palm Harbor we have 3,
Okay.
and then actually 4. They are going to be 3 because one of my favorites ever is going off to the Air Force.
Okay.
So we'll be having we'll miss him, but 3 and 3.
Okay. So let's go back to being you joining the chamber. You said 10 years ago. Do you remember the first time you came to a chamber event? No? You don't remember that first time?
I think it was the
Think
coffee.
back, come on.
The coffee. I
Coffee
think
with Commerce?
Yes.
That's what it was called back in the day. I believe it was.
Right. I
Yeah.
love the morning meetings.
Okay.
I'm a very morning person.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, it was. And you know, there's
What intrigued you? Because that was your first event, right? Because you made
The people.
The people? Okay.
the people very genuine and just good vibes. I'm like a vibe person.
Right.
Just everybody's been.
Speaking of the Coffee for Commerce, right? That's our Thursday. We do it once a month at the Palm Harbor Library, right? And it's amazing when you have guests come in, and then we go around and do our kind of our 30-second and what have you. But it's nice to hear from the newer guest about what they're hearing in that hour that we have for that chamber. So it's very interesting because that was my very first meeting. Was about 7.5 years ago.
Oh,
Was
wow.
at the Palm Harbor Library.
All right.
Same thing. And I was like, wow, this is amazing.
This is
People come up to me and ask me how they can help me and understanding what the communities. You could talk about the dignitaries, you could talk to the commissioner, fire departments there, law enforcement. So you hear a lot of things that's going
That's
on,
going on in the community.
right in our own backyard. So
Right.
it was very interesting. So now, for those that are actually listening, I want you to kind of touch base on this again of why did you join the chamber? Why do you think they should join the chamber?
Because without people, we don't have a business. And
Okay.
without, where do we find those people to network with, to friendships, relationships? And to me, it's like a no-brainer. It's what do we do to grow a business in a certain community? We have to get involved in that community.
Correct.
It only makes sense.
Right.
But also we have to show up. And also we have to, a lot of people join and then they quit.
I don't think they understand the functionality of the chamber.
Because of the mindset.
Correct.
It's you have to go in with the right mindset.
Right.
It's
You got to put your best foot forward. You got to put some kind of effort into it.
Right.
If you're own your own business like you do, I do, you really want to build relationships.
exactly.
Right? And you want to help others, and therefore, tenfold, it probably most likely will come back to you. Right.
Right.
And I think
And-
that's what the chamber has. Over 400 members. I think a lot of our members, not every single one, but a lot of our members do those type of things and come to our events that they're able to. But you harped on it before. If you come once a year,
I know.
I don't.
Or show up for a few months and they quit. Or I'm going to do something else.
Yeah.
And then guess what? When you go do something else, you're going to stay for a few months. And then if you stick with something consistently, it's going to work. And
How many times do we see each other a month?
at least twice.
We were talking this off camera.
Right.
Like
Right.
2-3 times.
You see me at least
Right.
two
Right. I know what you do. You know what I do.
Right.
And all the others are there.
Exactly. If you say, hey, do you remember me? I remember you. I see you all the time.
Right.
Can people, I don't know, without consistency, nothing works. No matter what you join, or starting a business, then starting another business and another business. Maybe if you stuck with the first one long enough, it was going to work, right?
I think people try to find the right fit for them, the right type of people they want to be around. And I understand that.
Right. But also some people join a networking group with the mindset of, when am I going to start getting business? Instead of...
Well, for those that put their best foot forward and come to the events on a regular basis,
it comes
naturally.
Right.
Exactly. You stole the word right out of my mouth. It happens naturally.
Right.
Because we have business before hours, we have business after hours, we have all our chamber events during the week, we have luncheons, we have socials,
Right.
right? So we have them at the chamber, we have at different offices. We've had it at X-Force Body.
Right.
The business
That was
before
fun.
hours. That was cool. It was great.
Right,
You
that
had
was
some appetizers, some food. You got to work the machines
Right.
a little bit to kind of get an idea of what's all about. So again, involvement, being there,
Show up.
being part of it. Show up.
Same
Exactly.
concept as the gym. You
Yeah.
have to show up.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
So, what is the website for X-Force Body? Do you have one?
xforcebody.com.
Oh, that's pretty easy.
And we give a free consultation and a free intro workout because our equipment is very different. It's a negative training equipment, and it's it doesn't compare to traditional weights as far as results, the level of hormones and chemicals that help you get the results way faster. So people can sign up on the website. We give that for free. Like, I can literally educate all day.
Okay, so they can come in there and
Try it.
it,
Yep.
see if it's a fit for them.
Yes. Mhm.
And I think it's more. I think me personally, more importantly, is yes, you do those 2 workouts, right? 20 minutes each time.
Right.
But it's the days that are the off days.
Right.
I mean, are you helping people with the diets?
Yes,
and,
everything.
What you should do and run and go play
We
golf.
give them
and
a plan.
Okay.
And it's not even a diet. To me, a diet is a dirty word. It's not a diet. It's a plan of how much and when. I say this:
Okay.
you can eat everything you want. It's just how much. You can be in the best shape of your life, eating ice cream every day. Not that I'm promoting that. Right? You can eat ice cream every day,
Yeah.
but it's how much of it.
True.
If you don't go over your calories, you never
Right.
gain enough.
If you eat the whole gallon, it might be an issue. If
Thank
you just
you.
scoop,
Right.
I think you'll be okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Good
so
for you.
it's a
Awesome.
lifestyle that is sustainable.
It's refreshing to hear those type of words when it comes to the chamber. Being for 10 years and showing your consistency. And I think at the end of it, you got the results, right? You're getting results from the
Absolutely.
chamber, right?
Not only
getting clients.
that we've had clients from the chamber for years, but also great friends. I made friends in the chamber.
Yeah.
They're part of my life, like personal life. So it's
So xforcebody.com, that's the website. They can go online, they can sign up.
for a free. Yep.
They can come in there and
Right.
talk to you
And a
or
workout
one of
with a
your
trainer,
trainers.
one-on-one, yep.
One-on-one. Awesome. Well, I think we hit all our bases today, didn't we?
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
This
for
is
being
fun.
here. Appreciate it.
To another 10 years.
To another 10 years. That's good. 10 years is a lot.
I
That's a
know.
long time.
I know.
You beat me by 3 years.
I don't even know where the time went. When you're having fun, I guess.
You're committed,
Wow.
right? Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you.
X-Force Body, people. Appreciate it.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Palm Harbor Chamber newsletter for updates and the next episode. A big thank you to our trustees for their incredible support. This podcast was produced by ABS Photo and Video.